One, two, one, two. Hey everyone, welcome back to Music with Ryan. Thank you for joining me. In this week's featured lesson, we're going to check out learning the classic tune Dark Hollow in the key of G. As you just saw and heard there, I played through the tune 2 times, and so I've got 2 different arrangements for us to learn. One that kind of sits in the lower register, and then one, again, we bump up an octave and we play that same melody in the higher register. So we're going to be able to play the melody to this tune in 2 different portions on our fretboard, which makes really great practice, for mastering the fretboard, learning where melodies sit on our guitar. Now, if you'd like to access the full-length lesson as this just a preview here, click the link down there in the description. It will shoot you onto my website. This lesson's going to come with over 35 minutes of video, downloadable PDF tabs, notation, Guitar Pro 6 file, and 3 speeds of audio backing tracks with and without the lead to help you work your speed up. Now, if you really enjoy the way I teach and approach learning the guitar, check out being a premier member at the site for a monthly, quarterly, or yearly fee. You can access this lesson in over 350 videos just like it. You can access all 3 of my courses, plus the Sound Slice software, which gives you the ability to slow down and loop sections, all while watching the sheet music and the video go by at the same time. For now, we're going to start walking through Dark Hollow, the first arrangement. We'll bring the camera on in, put the tabs up on the screen. Let's go for it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. All right, so let's go ahead and start breaking down the first arrangement here for Dark Hollow in the key of G. And as you see there, it has a pickup on beat 3. You got the first 2 markings in that bar are quarter note rests. Any markings below the staff will be pick directions. The staples are down, the V's are up, and any little numbers above the staff will be left hand fingerings. So let me play those first 3 measures for you. They sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Again, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Just a little bit there. All right, so again, that pickup on beat 3 there, open G, open D, hammer 2, and then open G again. Then the measure 2, we play the open D, we strum the G chords, just pretty much the highest sounding 3 strings there, right? That's what's marked there, but I kind of finger my whole G chord. And then 0-2 hammer on the A string. And then open D, back to 2 on the A. So those first 2 measures, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then going on to the next measure, with the 3rd fret on the A. It's a quarter note there, and then it's 2 8th notes, and then 0-2 hammer on the D, and then we play that 2nd fret on the D again. So as you see there is a note tied, and it's a note in parentheses, right? So we're tying over to that note. So we're not going to pick it. As you notice, there's no pick direction below it. We could pick it, but again, we're causing some, or creating some syncopation, which helps us try to get a little closer to that melody there. So there's nothing on beat 4, and we pick it again on the and of beat 4. Also note too that the melody sits on this C note here on the A string. We're going to play it in the lower register. It is over top of a D7 chord, So it might rub a little bit on your ears, so to speak, but the melody is there. And there's a couple of variations I've heard. I kind of took Peter Rowan's. I know Del McCoury stays on the D note sometimes, but people sing it a few different ways. And when we play it in the lower register, it kind of rubs a little more because, you know, below it, the bass or the other guitar player is playing an open D as the bass note, right? When we play the arrangement, the second arrangement, we'll put that C note in a higher register and it fits in much nicer. But just so you know, the melody note is there on that C note, 3rd fret on the A, and in the lower register, it might just rub a little bit. But so that measure one more time, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, go. So now I put them all together, and they sound like this. 2, ready, go. Last time, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And when you play it up to speed a little bit, it's not as noticeable there on the melody note down there in that low register. All right, so moving on to the next 3 measures, they sound like this. 1, 2, ready, go. I'll do that again. 2, ready, go. So on measure 4 there, we got the 2nd fret D, and then open D, and then a 1-2 slide here on the A string. We're gonna be doing a lot of this. We're gonna be doing a lot of G runs. And then open D, 2nd fret D. Okay. Now, this 1-2 slide here on the A string, you might see me do that a few different ways. You might see me either hammer it or slide it. And they are very similar, different, but very similar. So if you catch yourself hammering or sliding there, 1 to 2, or both are great moves. So either way, that sounds darn near the same, right? So measure 5, we play that open G. I'm gonna strum again. And then I'm gonna play a double stop here, G and B open. And then 1 and 2. So 1 on the B, 2 on the G. And I'm gonna pull the G string to open fret. So next measure, I'm going to slide up to 3 and 4. Get that double stop in there. To 3 on the B, 4 on the G. And the rhythm here, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So again, there's another tie in the middle, right? Another some little syncopation, is same as before, or darn near. Just lies in a different spot in the measure, but it's the same, you know, same rhythm. Note in parentheses is not played. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. All right, now let me put that all together. 2, ready, go. One more time. 2, 3, 4. And I went on just a little bit there to the measure 7. Let me put all 6 of those measures together here, just one time, nice and easy from the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, there it is. So let's go ahead and move forward when you're ready. Alright, so measure 7, 8, and 9. I'm going to go to the C chord for a measure and then go back to G here for a few. And here's what the next few sound like. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, so measure 7. Now I'm going to go back, I'm going to finger my G chord but I'm sorry, my C chord, but the note, the melody note, will be on a open G string. G string, G note. And then I strum, then 0-2 hammer on the D, open G, back to 2nd fret D. So, ready, go. Then the next measure, open D. That's where the melody note is. It goes back to a G chord, but the melody again is on a D note. And then I'm gonna put in a nice little classic G run here. So open A, 1st fret A, slide to 2 or hammer, open D, 2nd fret D, open D, and then back to open G. Then I'm gonna strum. Then here we got a little double stop, pick up into the next phrase. So open G and B, and then 1st fret, 1 and 2. 1 on the G, 1 on the B, 2 on the G. I'm gonna go up to 3 and 4, of course. Let me play those 3 measures in context. 2, ready, go. One more time, 3, 4. All right, then moving on here, measures 10, 11, and 12. 2,